Know the process: filing for divorce in New York. Divorce reshapes daily life and emotions at once, and the best first step is understanding the path ahead. In New York, there's a clear roadmap from the first filing to the final judgment, and knowing each step helps you set expectations and move forward with purpose. New York law allows both no-fault and fault-based divorces. Most uncontested cases rely on no-fault grounds, an irretrievable breakdown of the marriage for at least 6 months under Domestic Relations Law Section 177. Fault grounds also exist, including cruel and inhuman treatment, abandonment for at least 1 year, imprisonment for 3 or more consecutive years after the marriage, adultery, or living separate and apart under a court-approved agreement or decree for at least 1 year. Whether your matter is contested or uncontested affects time, cost, and stress. Uncontested cases are typically quicker and less expensive, while contested cases involve more court appearances and a longer timeline. To begin, you file in the Supreme Court of the county where you live using a summons with notice or a summons and verified complaint. These papers state your grounds and what you're asking the court to decide, such as custody, child support, equitable distribution of marital assets and debts, or spousal maintenance. After filing, your spouse must be properly served. If service happens in New York, a New York resident who is 18 or older and not a party must serve. Outside New York, service may be by a New York resident or a person authorized to serve under that jurisdiction's law. Residency rules in Domestic Relations Law Section 230 govern who can file here. Commonly, at least one spouse has lived in New York for 1 year when certain ties exist, or 2 years otherwise. When both spouses agree on all terms, an uncontested case can move quickly. Many counties allow consensual e-filing, NISF. You purchase an index number, serve the papers, and, if your spouse signs the affirmation of defendant, UD7, you can file the remaining documents, submit a request for judicial intervention/note of issue, and calendar the case. Clean, accurate paperwork is essential to avoid rejections that add weeks. If served in New York, your spouse has 20 days to respond, 30 days if served outside the state. If there's no response, you may proceed by default after the required time if service and papers are in order. A judge must approve the final decree in every case. Key definitions and process points. Contested means you disagree on one or more issues, like custody, support, or property division, and the case may require discovery and, if unresolved, a trial. Uncontested means agreement on all issues, often reached through negotiation or mediation, and the court reviews and approves your settlement as fair and in the best interests of any children. Child support follows the Child Support Standards Act, which looks at combined parental income, number of children, and custody arrangements, and can include childcare, medical, and education costs. Property division follows equitable distribution, fair, not necessarily equal, considering factors such as the length of the marriage, health and income of each spouse, and the needs of the custodial parent to occupy or own the marital residence. If your goal is speed, focus on a complete agreement, accurate forms, and proper service. A divorce lawyer can help draft a solid settlement, prepare filings, coordinate service, and respond to clerk or court requests quickly. If a snag arises, brief attorney-led negotiation or mediation can restore an uncontested posture and keep the matter moving. An experienced attorney can also explain online divorce options and when a traditional path makes more sense. For clarity and steady progress, contact Juan Luciano Divorce Lawyer at 212-537-5859, or visit us at 347 5th Avenue STE 1003, New York, New York 10016.